Hi guys, it's me, Ray, and welcome to another video of mine. Guys, before we get started, I'm gonna need you to do a couple of things. First off, ensure that you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to press that bell, ding-a-ling-a-ling, so you can keep updated of any time I upload a video. Guys, today we are going to be talking about the benefits of olive oil. If you want to find out more, make sure you stay tuned. What is olive oil? So, olive oil comes from the olive fruit, and the olive fruit can be found on an olive tree or a shrub. This fruit, olive, is one of the very few oils that actually penetrate the hair strand. So it's known as a penetrating oil. And penetrating oils typically have moisturizing properties, which isn't common with carrier oils. If you want to find out more about what a carrier oil is, definitely check the eye. It's not common for carrier oils, but olive oil is one of those oils that penetrate your hair shaft and actually help with moisture. So what it does when it enters, it helps moisturize the hair and also acts as a barrier against moisture loss. So if you're having issues around preserving moisture in your hair, ensure that you incorporate olive oil in some way. Where does olive oil come from? As mentioned, olive oil comes from the fruit, and we're going to talk a bit about how you get olive oil a bit later on in the video. Where is it found? Where does it come from? So it comes from the Mediterranean. It can also be found in parts of Asia and also parts of Africa. How is olive oil made? There are a couple of ways on how olive oil is produced, but I'm going to share with you the method that I basically understood the easiest. So what happens is the farmer or a group of farmers or farm workers will rake the olive fruit from the tree. They use a small rake, but nowadays with technology and advancements in science, they can use special equipment, a special truck that literally traps the tree and gives it a shake, and then it releases the fruit from the tree. So once they've collected the fruit, the olive, it's then washed. And then once it's washed, it's then grinded with stones. This is for the unrefined olive oil. It's grinded with stones and it creates pulp. So it's taken, washed and grinded. So when it's grounded, it creates this pulp. So it's quite thick and not really ready to be used for your hair. It's not liquefied enough. So what happens is they get the pulp, they place it on a round dish. It could vary, so like on a mat, let's call it on some form of mat. So you've got a mat, apply the pulp, get another mat, apply more pulp, and you do this and you stack it up. And then once you have a substantial amount of mats on top of each other with pulp, you then squeeze this thing you've created, and that squeezes out the olive oil, and that's how you get olive oil. What are the uses of olive oil? Olive oil can be used in cooking. If you're like me and you don't mind eating salads here and there, olive oil can be an amazing dressing. I like to put olive oil, lemon, garlic and some salt, as a dressing, as a salad dressing. If you haven't tried that, make sure you try it. It also is a natural laxative. So if you are someone who is experiencing constipation right now as you're watching this video, you might want to try some olive oil. Just take a teaspoon, and have some of that. Ensure that you consult with your doctor before you do so. So what it does, it will basically pull out the thing that doesn't want to come out, okay? And last but not the least, it's also used in cosmetics, including hair products. What are some of the properties of olive oil? There are several properties, but for the sake of this video, we're only going to talk about a few, okay? So olive oil is anti-inflammatory. And when we say something is anti-inflammatory, it helps, reduces things such as irritation, swelling, itchiness and sores. So if your skin or your hair is inflamed, it's like feeling like it's on fire, then you might want to incorporate olive oil on the area which is feeling a bit inflamed, and it can actually help it. My skin doesn't really like olive oil, strangely, but my hair loves this oil. Olive oil is also an antioxidant. So, what's an antioxidant? Antioxidants are substances that reduces oxidation, and this means that it can slow down aging in a particular thing. So in the case of your hair, if you apply things that are quite antioxidant, it can slow down graying, it can strengthen your strands, and in some instances reverse balding and encourage hair growth. Olive oil is also rich in vitamin A and vitamin E and vitamin K. Vitamin E is a natural antioxidant. As mentioned, it can reverse the likelihood of baldness and encourage hair growth. Vitamin K helps with hair regeneration. This vitamin also, like vitamin E, can reverse hair loss. Even more so this. Vitamin E tends to reduce hair loss, but this vitamin within products, it can actually reverse baldness, which is excellent, and that's something you need if you're suffering from a lot of breakage and balding. And it also helps with growth. So, what are the benefits of olive oil on natural textured hair? Olive oil is an excellent oil that can help you reduce dandruff. So if you're having issues around flaking, scaling, dandruff, then you might want to include this in your hair regime. It's also very moisturizing. As I've mentioned, it has moisturizing properties, and this means that you're able to retain moisture for longer. Your hair will be more pliable, malleable, supple, and soft to the touch. So if you're noticing that your hair is quite dry and brittle, try and incorporate olive oil into your hair regime. Olive oil is one of those strands, because it can penetrate into the hair strands, it can rebuild the strand, strengthen the strand, thus fortifying it against the likelihood of breakage and hair loss. How to use olive oil. You can do a pre-poo treatment. You can also use olive oil as a detangler and also apply it to your moisturizers. So guys, in the comments down below, let me know if you've used olive oil. What are some of your thoughts about this oil? Make sure you share this video with at least one friend. Have a good day. Ray.